Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia, guys. Great time to be live, and we're going to be talking about what the heck is going on, guys. And okay, this just happened. Most people aren't paying attention yet. XRP has officially flipped bullish on the chart. Dogecoin is reacting in a way and only seen before major moves. So we could see some major moves happening for Dogecoin and XRP, and smart money is already positioning. So retail is not quite positioned yet, but smart money is definitely positioning. If you're holding XRP and Doge, what you do next matters, because this setup has wiped out late buyers in the past and rewarded patient ones. So the key here is be patient, guys. Be absolutely patient. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what changed, why the market is suddenly green, and one mistake XRP and Dogecoin holders cannot afford to make right now. So stay with me from the beginning to the end of this video, guys, and we're going to demystify what the heck is going on out there. It's a great time to be live out there. So we did see yesterday that the U.S. markets have reacted positively to the Venezuela thing. We're seeing that the markets have reacted positively overall. We're seeing the Dow Jones is up 1%. We're seeing S&P right now is up almost 0.62%, and NASDAQ is up. Now, if we take a look at what's going on with the pre-markets in the U.S. right now, we're seeing the pre-markets right now, if it'll load, we're seeing the Dow futures is up and everything else is kind of neutral. So we're setting ourselves out to have a fantastic day out there. Let's jump into what's going on with crypto right now. So right now, the total market cap is still above 3 trillion, which is very positive. We're seeing that the market cap is 3.18 trillion, down about 0.85%. A lot of this has been some profit taken. There's been some profit taken happening out there, which is pretty normal considering that we were kind of like in the doldrums for a while. So nothing to worry about. There's a little bit of manipulation happening. I'm going to show you about that in a second. But that is to be par for the course, right? Out there, we're seeing the fear and greed for crypto is 49. We're seeing altcoin season still far away, and we're still seeing that the RSI things are overbought. So markets are heating up. We're seeing Bitcoin right now is down 1.23%, trading at $92,691, which is not too shabby, We're seeing XRP right now is down 4.65%, giving up some of the gains of yesterday when it hit a high of $2.40. But we're still well above the $2 support level. It's $2 is still supporting us, so that's good. Solana is up 0.29%, so that is good. Doge right now has flipped. Doge has flipped red and down 2.74%. Overall, take a look at the heat map. Yeah, we're seeing some profit taking, absolutely some profit taking happening. We're seeing that January right now, Bitcoin returns is still positive, 5.4%. If you take a look at the liquidations happening in the last 24 hours, we're seeing mainly a bit of a long squeeze happening. So yeah, it's market makers doing their usual tricks, right? We're seeing overall mainly the meme coins have bled out a little bit. That is normal, but we're seeing that more retail is aping back into meme coins. So typically, we'll see that retail will start buying meme coins, get back into the fray. We'll see a rotation of liquidity from Bitcoin into the altcoins. But, if we start to see a lot of volume in meme coins, it means that retail is starting to come back. So that's positive, right? Positive out there. So we're seeing XRP right now, as I said, it's down most of the day. We're seeing that Doge is down, but the community sentiment for Doge is still 85%. That is pretty positive. Community sentiment for XRP is 87%. So people are still pretty bullish out there for XRP and crypto. So what's going on? Jerome Powell just announced that U.S. banks are set to support BTC and crypto moving forward. Crypto is ready for a breakout. So we're seeing that the U.S. government is becoming more positive. Don't forget, June 15th, we've got the crypto bill that is going to be discussed, hopefully passed. Just XRP raises 11%, reclaiming 140 billion. So that was yesterday, right? So once we hit that $2.40 level, we reclaimed 140 billion. Right now we're 226, so we're just below that, but not too shabby. Looks like Vietnam is to pass a new law forcing social platforms like YouTube to let users skip ads after 5 seconds. That's pretty good because sometimes those ads are annoying, right? Positive news for Dogecoin. Dogecoin ETF has highlighted as one of the best performing ETFs in early 2026. This is according to Bloomberg ETF, Eric Bolchner. So that's pretty good. People are positive about the Doge ETF out there. Looks like also coming in, what XRP could could do to oil liquidity will change the game. Oil doesn't move without settlement, and settlement today still runs on delayed rails, swift friction, and U.S. exposure. XRP flips that with 3-second cross-border clearance and ODL removing pre-funded traps. XRP offers oil exporters liquidity without politics. If energy security is the next global currency, then fast neutral infrastructure is no longer optional. So basically, if the oil community uses XRP for settlement, we're going to see a huge amount of liquidity flow into the into XRP, and this really unlocks the future of tokenized oil trades in real time with lower cost, better access, and no intermediary choke points, which is true. If you've ever tried to send money overseas by SWIFT, it can take a while. I've said this for months. XRP's role in FX isn't theory, it's architecture. Energy moves faster on-chain. The real market shift won't be televised. So it's coming, guys. And this is a big paradigm shift for anybody holding XRP. And I think, holding XRP right now is absolutely fundamental. Let's listen in to what the Bloomberg has to say. And let me just turn up the volume here. And basically, boom, it's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum. CNB says XRP is the hottest crypto trade of this year. So let that sink in. Let the XRP, CNBC is talking about XRP.
Crypto trade of the year is not Bitcoin, it is not Ether, it is XRP, the coin formerly known as Ripple, soaring more than 20% this year, becoming the third largest cryptocurrency out there, and there's big money behind this trade.
Big money.
Mackenzie Sagalos joins us now with that XRP trade, and what, Mac, is driving all of this interest in XRP?
Well, what's actually been interesting is that during the doldrums of Q4, you actually saw a lot of people piling into those XRP ETFs, which is the exact opposite of what happens with the spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs, where people really move in tandem with the price of the coin. But it was the fact that it is a way to have a higher percentage jump. So people were buying the dip with XRP in Q4, thinking this is a less crowded trade than Bitcoin or Ether. And then that proved out to be true just in the first 6 trading days of January.
We've also talked a lot about the blockchains and the ecosystems that are being built around many of these systems. We know kind of what they are with regard to Bitcoin. We certainly these days know what it is around Ethereum and Ether. What exactly is the big use case or driver? What's the practicality for XRP?
Well, with XRP and Solana, those are the two very popular altcoins right now where you're seeing a lot more interest. And with Solana, a lot of these different forms of tokenization. So we talk about tokenized dollars all the time in the context of stable coins. But now we're seeing a lot of people move into tokenizing money market funds. And Solana has become a blockchain use case for that. And XRP made its name in terms of cross-border payments.
Excellent. So you can see that the spotlight is moving away from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and moving to XRP. Also coming, it looks like a U.S. Senate to vote on crypto market structure on January 15th. The U.S. Senate will vote in 9 days on the crypto market structure bill, token classification, stable coin framework, exchange oversight, regulatory clarity is finally arriving. With the regulation advancing and institution scaling in 2026 could redefine crypto market structure, forcing markets to prove their maturity and resilience. The Senate Banking Committee is scheduled to mark up the bill on January 15th. So guys, like I said, 2026 is going to be huge breaking news. The exact reason why Bitcoin just crashed, well, here it is. Binance sold 9,600 Bitcoin. Coinbase sold 6,700. Paxos sold 6,700. Galaxy Digital sold 4,000. Wintermute sold 2,800. They dumped 3.5 billion Bitcoin in 45 minutes. This was coordinated manipulation. Sure, it was about the exchanges taking liquidity from longs. That's what happened. And freedom. XRP is still one of the best looking charts out there, still expecting green box, if not pink. So here we go. So according to this, we have Elliott wave pattern 1, 2, 3, 4. ABC pattern here at 4. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if this Elliott wave pattern confirms, we could see ourselves getting definitely into the green box, and that's kind of a Fibonacci level of here, this area here. We can definitely see as in the green box a high of around about $9, a low of about 450. So I still think that $5 is definitely coming in for XRP in 2026. Guys, comment. Update: Poly market traders see 90% chance of Fed leaving rates unchanged in January. Yeah, here we go. Breaking. Long-term XRP holders are still accumulating aggressively. Since December 30th, net accumulation jumped from 9 million XRP per day to 47 million XRP per day. That's a 420% increase daily. So people are still hodling and holding XRP, guys. Ripple National Trust Bank will be accessible globally. As you guys know, XRP just got the approval to open its own bank, Ripple National Trust Bank. Fantastic, guys. Coinbase BTC premium flips positive. This is positive, guys. So, and is back above zero for the first time in weeks, pointing to strengthening institutional support and buying. So we're still seeing a lot of institutions still buying Bitcoin, still buying XRP, guys. So fantastic. Pretty good news breaking. Air Baltic now accepts Dogecoin for flights. Pretty awesome out there. You can see 10 a.m. manipulation continues. As we can see here, Bitcoin dropped 3,000, liquidated 220 million worth of longs in just 3 hours. 80 billion wiped off from crypto markets, while Dow Jones hit a new all-time high today and precious metal near all-time high. This is just truly insane. The manipulation is absolutely here, guys. So yeah, once again, I'm telling you, keep holding XRP, Dogecoin. We're definitely going to be pumping soon, guys. And look, if we talk about Dogecoin 3-day, Dogecoin broke out of the falling wedge, finally showing strong upward momentum. It might retrace briefly before a major surge. So we've had a little bit of retrace. That's one due to profit taking and market manipulation, which is pretty normal, guys. Pretty normal out there. Breaking: SEC has just approved Bitwise Spot Link ETF. So more ETFs are happening out there. So that is pretty good, guys. So overall, it is a great time to be alive. Once again, go follow me here. I appreciate it. Be blessed. Be well. I'll see you in the freaking next one. Peace out.